Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm actually going to talk to you guys about how to write your motivation letter for the MAECI scholarship. Okay, so I'm actually making this video because of a couple of errors I've seen in some of the motivation letters that people are writing for the scholarship. And actually, to also provide a guide, this motivation sample I'm going to share with you is going to be a guide. It's going to serve as a guide not only in your application for the MAECI scholarship, but then it will also help you to understand how to write, your motivation letters. So basically, this is a video that will help all, not only those applying for the MAECI scholarship, but then those who will later be writing a motivation letter for even a university application. So I'm going to share with you the basis that you need to know, like the 4 things that if you're applying to any university or any scholarship in Italy, your motivation letter needs to follow this four. It needs to focus on these 4 areas. And then after talking about the areas, I'm going to go through with you on how to write the motivation letter itself. One thing you need to know, especially for the MAECI scholarship, is this scholarship is very, very competitive. Like as of last year in Ghana, though there were a huge number of people that applied for the scholarship. But then at the end of the day, it was only like 4 or 5 people that got selected for the scholarship. So this is a highly competitive, you know, scholarship. In Nigeria, whichever country you're coming from in Africa or anywhere in the world, this scholarship is highly competitive. I know that from your country, you are not the only person applying for that or this scholarship. So because of that, you have to put your best foot forward. And how do you do that? Aside from having great results and everything, the motivation letter that you write in applying for this scholarship is what differentiates you from the other candidates. Okay? Before we move on ahead, please do take note. We do offer these services, okay? We do help students in making the applications. Yesterday, we made applications for some of our clients. So do reach out to us if you want assistance with making your application, or even if you want us to write your motivation letter for you, you can reach out to us, okay? These are the 4 areas that your motivation letter should focus on. So why are you choosing to apply for this scholarship? That is for the MAECI scholarship. You need to state, like at the initial stage of writing a motivation letter, you need to immediately state why you're applying for this MAECI scholarship. If you're applying to a university, then it should be why you're applying to that university. Okay. Yes. The second thing is, what do you expect to gain from the program under which you are requesting for the scholarship? If it was for university, then like what are you expecting to gain from the program? Obviously, you can get to know that from the program page of the university, and then you kind of like twist it out in addition with what you're expecting as well personally, and then that is how you frame that section of the motivation letter. Okay, so for this scholarship, remember that you are choosing a particular program. When you're doing the application, you're choosing a particular program, and then like a master's program, a PhD program, and a particular university under which you are applying for this MAECI scholarship. So here, you need to write what you expect to gain from that program. And you're going to state it in a way that you should be able to align it with how you're going to go and use that knowledge that you're going to pick from the program that you'll be studying, how you're going to use it to improve your home country. And that is point 2 ties to point 4, and I'm going to show you in a bit. But then let's move to point 3. Why does your background make you a suitable candidate for the MAECI scholarship? Okay, take note, it's highly very important for you to state why you're a suitable candidate for the MAECI scholarship. And you'll be able to get to know all about that in the sample. Then the 4th area should be, how will the program plus the scholarship, the MAECI scholarship, help you achieve your goals? That is, you should be able to link it to contributing to your home country. Okay, so you should be able to find a link how you're going to use the program that you're going to study to be able to improve the conditions in your home country. This is the differentiating factor, that because that is the purpose of the scholarship. So I think before you even start writing the motivation letter, please do look at what the scholarship is actually about, because if you understand the purpose of the scholarship, you'll be able to write a well-crafted motivation letter for the MAECI Scholarship. Take note, the motivation letter shouldn't be beyond 500 words, okay? So because of that, focus on what really matters in the motivation letter. So first of all, you're going to quickly address the selection committee, and then forget about any form of address, just address them, and then move on to like why you are applying for the scholarship. This is a sample that we had written for a student who was applying for the scholarship. But then, so here you're going to state like your why. You can see here, it is with great and sincere interest that I submit my application for the MAECI Scholarship. It would be a great honor to be awarded this prestigious scholarship, as I've always desired to further my studies abroad. Here you need to state your why. So it's up to you why you need to state what is relevant to you. So at this section, you state your why, and then you're going to move to the next section where you're going to talk about a little bit about you. It's like your personal story, but then you're going to cover it in a way that it will still align with your application for the scholarship. So here you're going to talk about, oh, from a young age, basically that is for the students that we wrote for. So basically you're going to craft it how you want it, but then here it's more like a personal story, but then really a captivating one. So from a young age, I have been captivated by the marvels of aviation and space exploration. So it all depends on what program you're going to study. For this student, he's going to study a master's degree in space and astronautical engineering. Okay, so that's how the motivation letter was crafted, in alignment with that. So you craft yours in alignment with what you're going to study. So, yeah, I've been captivated by the marvels of aviation and space exploration. As I grew older, this fascination evolved into a keen desire to understand the underlying principles and technologies driving aerospace innovation. This desire led me to, okay, so you're going to state why you went for the particular bachelor's degree that you had gone for. So you're going to state it, your university name, and then the program you had gone for. Then you're going to move on to, you add every other thing that you want to add at that section as well. Then you move to, pursuing that program. How did it really help you? How did it develop your passion more? Because you had the passion initially, but then how did it really evolve? How did it help you evolve? So you can see here, we had written, it has given me a solid understanding of engineering principles, and any other thing you want to add. I am eager to further my knowledge through a master's degree in space and astronautical engineering at Sapienza University of Rome. Furthermore, I am participating. So here, after you stated this, you're going to go on and talk about your experience. Okay, so you talk about your education and then how it has helped you kind of like evolved in the particular passion that you have. And then you're going to move on to talk about your experience. So any other experience that you've had in alignment with the program that you have studied and all of that, you're going to state it at this section. Okay. And then here, the next section you're going to talk about, this is going to be, is a bit tricky. Here you're going to talk about your ultimate goal. And then remember, your ultimate goal should always be going back to your home country to improve the conditions at home. So you have to find a link of how you're going to use the program that you're coming to study to be able to find, to be able to help back at home. You need to be able to determine the gap in the industry. You need to be able to, it's up to you to determine that, because it's you are choosing the program, so you should know how you can use it back at home. You can see here, my ultimate aspiration is to become a pioneering figure, da 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 da. So you're going to write how you're going to use that program, your knowledge, and be awarded a scholarship to be able to help improve the conditions back at home. Then you're going to move to this next section. I want to take a professional step in my career. This prestigious scholarship will enable da 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 da. Like, yeah, you need to state why, if you are being awarded a scholarship, how it's going to help you. Okay, then granted this scholarship, I'm determined to excel in my studies and become an exemplary alumni and representative of the scholarship and my nation. So you need to further state, aside from maybe financially and other things, you need to be able to let them know that you're going to focus on your studies. You're going to become, an exemplary student and then a representative of both the scholarship and also that of your nation. Then the last section, you're going to talk about like Italy in general. The scholarship is by the Italian government. So you need to be able to somehow state how you're really captivated by the culture of Italy, the education system, and everything. Because if you don't have genuine interest in the place you're going to, it's really going to be very, very, very difficult to sell out that idea. So here, lastly, you are just going to talk about like the country's reputation. Okay, Italy. You need to research, find a way, know what exactly you want to write at that section. But then you need to let them know that you also have a fair idea about the country, and you are really, really you have interest in studying in a country. Yeah, that is something you should also include in a motivation letter. Then, in conclusion, the MAECI Scholarship offers me the opportunity to fund my master's program in Italy, and I believe my dedication. Then, this section, you're going to talk about why you should be chosen for the scholarship. If you want us to help you in writing the motivation letter, you can check my TopMate platform or that of my Seller platform. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.